Hello, in this video I will show you how to do Mission 8, Mystery Dreamers. This mission is infamous for being the most RNG heavy mission in the run due to a particular skip that will be showcasing that allows you to go through a sequence that would otherwise require you to do a pretty long sidetrack, but you can actually use a specific strategy that allows you to skip all of that, and that is what makes this infamous. It's the so-called mapless skip. But anyways, let's go ahead and start the mission. So you start the mission, and there's a little bit of a trick you can do here. So you talk with G, and then you press tab twice, and then you go right, and then you press space. This allows you to pick up this little hammer while this cutscene is going. And you just go mash first option until it's over. Put this in the inventory, open the spy phone, go up once to sport shop, teleport, go up twice to the beach, pick up the pegs, teleport, go up twice to the dock, put on the inventory, pick up the net, put in the inventory, and then you teleport. Now here you wait a little bit, and then after it loads, you go tab, 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 down, left, space, and this skips the cutscene with Herbert. However, it also makes so you cannot. It makes it so you can't move anymore. So you can't go through doors, you can't interact with anything. So you're gonna open the spy phone, you're gonna go down to the lighthouse. You're gonna wait a little bit, and then you're gonna go press tab. It's gonna go to the map, and once it's in the map, you go shift tab, space, and this is gonna begin the dialogue with this purple penguin. You go on the second option, and now you have your you can interact with things again. You click on the barrels, put in the inventory, and then you go tab space to open the map, go to the dock, and then you go scroll to the left, and then scroll to the right. Now here we are at the tunnels. Now normally you would have the combination by doing a side quest, but we can skip that completely by just doing a brute force strat. Now this is the mapless strat. There's a strategy behind it that I will try to explain with my best ability here, but it is a fairly complicated strat that even especially when you're doing it quickly, it can get a little bit on the way. So the way that this works, there are 6 tunnels that you have to guess here. There are 6 paths, and at each path you have the decision of going either left or right. So there's a combination of 6 lefts or rights that you have to pick, and this is generated randomly. So there are 64 possible combinations, meaning that there is a 1 in 64 that if you just guess, you're gonna get it right away. But we can do a little better. There's a strategy that allows us to guess while also not having to completely guess, right? So we can guess the combination, but normally you'd stay here forever, or you just have to pray to get lucky. But with Mapless, it allows us to do this without getting just completely lucky. We can do this and figure out the combination slowly. And the way that this works is that what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick a combination. So for example, we're gonna start by going left all the way, and you're gonna click on the tunnels, and through every path of the tunnels, you're gonna count the amount of tunnels that you went through. So let's go ahead and start. So you're gonna go 1, and then you're gonna go 2, and then you're gonna go 3. So I'm gonna go all the way left here, so 4. And then you're gonna go 5, and then you're going to go 6, and then you're gonna go 7, and then you're gonna go 8. Okay, so 8. So the number there at the end is gonna change depending on how many things you got right. So I got 8. Now here you need to do a little bit of math. You have to take the number of tunnels that you went through, which in my case is 8, and then you subtract 5. So 8 minus 5 gives you 3. And 3 is basically the number of paths that you got right. So the first 3 choices were correct, and I was going left, 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 left. So it means that the solution of the tunnels begins with left, 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 and then the 4th one is right, because I went left on the 4th one, but it was wrong because I only got 3 right options right. So it means that we already know the first 4 combinations is left, 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 and then right. And we were able to figure out by just knowing how many tunnels we got right. So that is how you do this. And you do this over and over again until you have figured out all the possible combinations. So now I know what the first 4 options are. So let's go through the maze again. So left, 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 and then you go right again. So now you're gonna go right. And now we are back in the dark, so we don't know what the next two options are gonna be, so I'm gonna go back to just guessing left. And then we keep counting, so this is 4, and then now it's gonna be 5, and 6. Oh, I got lucky. So what happened there is that once you see this message, it means that you got to the end. So that was second try Mapless. That is only a 9% chance of happening. I got incredibly lucky, and if I was in the middle of a run, that would have been probably world record pace. But anyways, I'm gonna go back so that I can explain this a little better using a different combination. So let's try doing this a little differently. We already know that the solution to this map is left, 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 right, left, left, because I went to the first one and then I just got lucky that the next one were just left. But let's say that we were doing this differently. Let's suppose that our strategy is to go right for some reason. So we go, let's say we go right, and then we go, so let's count 1, 2, and then we go 3, and we go 4, and then we go 5, and oh, it seems that we got 5. So 5 minus 5 is 0, meaning that we got 0 things correct, meaning that the first thing we did was wrong. So we started with right and it was wrong, so we know it's left. And then you basically go like that, and then you go like that to keep figuring things out. So let's say that let's say I went left, 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 and then I went right, right? Because this is what we figured in the first time around. We did the first 4 tunnels. Let's say that I had clicked right instead of left. So I got lucky and I picked left, and that was the right idea. But let's say I kept going right. So let's go. So we have done 4 tunnels right now. So you go 5 tunnels, and then you go 6 tunnels. Okay. Then you go 7 tunnels. Okay. Then you go 8 tunnels, and then we go 9 tunnels. So that was 9 tunnels. 9 minus 5 is 4. That means the first 4 solutions were correct. So left, 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 and right, we already knew that was correct, but then we know now that the 5th one was wrong, and the 5th one there was right. So now we know it's left, 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 right, and left. And that is basically how Mapless works. You basically just have to do this, and this allows you to figure out, meaning that if you get incredibly unlucky, you're going to be able to finish this at least in 6 different attempts. But usually you're going to finish this in 3 attempts. That is the average amount of time you're going to take. If you get really lucky, you're going to get it in 2 attempts. And if you get incredibly lucky, you're going to get a first try. And getting first try means that you don't even need to do any of the things that we just did right now. Because if you get a first try, you don't need to figure anything out. You just get lucky. So that is how Mapless works. So that is a lot to unpack, and I really recommend that you go pause this video right now, open Mission 8, and try to do this a few times just so you can get a hold of how this works, because it is a bit intuitive, counterintuitive at first, but once you get the hang of it, you can do this fairly easily. Now that you have paused, I assume that you went paused and learned how to do this, because this is very important. We're going to go to the next step of this mission, which is there's actually a way that you can do this a little bit faster by using the tab button, and this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So if you're just starting doing runs, you can actually skip the section here, but I will explain this in detail just in case you ever get interested in doing this yourself. So the way that this is going to work is that you're going to begin by going left, and then here, once you are in the dark, you're going to wait a little bit, and then you're going to go press tab, and you're going to go down. And this is going to make it so that you're selecting, you can select both of these boxes right here. This left box is going to be the left choice, and this right box is going to be the right choice. Now, the thing here is that you can actually press space, and this allows you to keep continuing along the tunnel without having to wait for the animation. So what I mean by this is, like, see, I am clicking left here, but I have to wait for the arrow to show up. But if you do this strategy, you can actually skip that wait and go all the way through that tunnel altogether. So you wait a little bit, you can go tab, and you go down. And what I can just do here is I can just press space. So let's just go ahead. So I did it once, and I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. I go through the tunnel immediately. And this allows us to do Mapless way faster than normally, because you just go through the entire tunnel right away. And this is very, very useful. So as you see that I press space until tunnel 8, so now we do Mapless as you would normally. 8 minus 5 is 3, meaning that I need to do left, 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 and then right. This is still the same solution, obviously. So now we're gonna go here, we're gonna go press tab, we're gonna go down, tab again, down. So 2, 3, and here is the tricky thing, is that you can't just press right. Like, let me showcase this. If you try to just press right to change the direction, you're actually gonna get stuck 2, 3, and then you press right, and it disappears. Like, where did the yellow thing go? The thing is that you can't press right because there is something on the way. And if you want to switch the directions, you actually need to do a different thing. So if you want to switch from the left to the right, you have to press tab 3 times. And if you want to switch from the right to the left, you have to press shift tab 3 times. So let's go ahead and showcase this. So you go here, so 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, and then you go 4, and then you go shift 1, 2, 3, and then you go bam, bam. So that's how you do it. You need a little bit of practice to, get this fairly well, but once you get a hold of it, you can do mapless really quickly. Like, let me showcase, like, if I were doing this from 0, this is how you would do it. So you go ahead and you go, well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I know it's LLL, right? So you go 2, 3, 4, and then here I would get lucky and just do this. But that is the idea. So you press tab 3 times to move to the right, and you press shift tab 3 times to go to the left. So bam, 1, 2, 3, bam, 1, 2, 3. And that's how you do it. So once you have mastered this, you're going to be able to do mapless fairly quickly. And you're going to get to the end. Finally, we are past the tunnels. And once you are past the tunnels, the mission is pretty much over. There isn't really much left, except there's still a very RNG heavy section at the end of the run, because this is mission 8. It's not just mapless that's bad, it's also the minigame that's left. What you're going to do here is you're going to pick up the barrel, you're going to move the barrel, and you're going to spam click here, and then after you shake it enough times, it's gonna bring the gift shop up. Now once you gain movement, you're going to pick up the net, put it on the top here, pick up this, put it at the top. This is blind movement, but it's always going to be near the top here. Then you pick up the hammer, click at the top here as well. And then you put it back. You can just click here in the middle. Once the animation is over, this is going to allow you to go to the next room. Then you go here, put in your inventory and talk with Herbert, first option. And that is going to be that. Now here, you're going to go and spam click the spy phone. Now, click here. And now what you want to do here is you want to make sure the spy phone is open. If you spam fast enough, the spy phone is always going to open, but if it doesn't open after you talk with G, go back, open the spy phone, and then you click here. And this is going to be the pipes segment. Now pipes, there is going to be a random array, a random assortment of pipes, and what you have to do is you have to go from here all the way to here. Now the simplest way to do this is to just do a straight line, and then do a turn, and then go on a straight line again, and do a turn at the very ending. So you just go like this, like go a straight line up, and then you take a turn here, and then you go a straight line once again, and you make a straight line, and then you do this to finish, right? Now, depending on the initial configuration that you get here, there may be a better option. Sometimes you're gonna go like up, and then you're gonna turn here, and then you go straight, and then turn again, and turn again. It's gonna depend on what's already in here. Like for example, right here, you can see there's already like a turn in here, right? And there's already like a path in here, right? You can see like there's this and then there's here. So what I could have done is instead of done this, I could have gone, okay, let's go here, and then we go like here, and then we go here, and then there, and then oh, this in here is already like, this is already formed. So I just need to find this. And now I just need to, and then you find this, and then you go all the way. So again, this requires a little bit of practice. It's going to depend on your reaction and your ability to process all the information and figure out what's the best way. But if you are overwhelmed, if you cannot find anything right away, just go for the easy strategy. Just make a straight line, and that's usually going to be the fastest. That's usually what you do most of the time. It's actually fairly rare that you're actually going to be able to utilize the initial configuration, but just so that you understand it, that's how you do pipes optimally. Then once you finish here, you wait until this message shows up, and then you go visit HQ, go to the right, talk with G, and that's the end of mission 8. And finally, we are out of here. Now, if you do the tab strategy, sometimes you're gonna get this black screen. This is normal. You're not soft locked. All you need to do is just go tab, 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 space. Oops, I need to go tab one more time. Okay, I don't know how to do this. There you go. Tab and space, and that's how you do it. Apparently I don't know how to do it, so I guess you're gonna have to figure it out. But you just go tab down enough times so that you get to the bottom, and then you press space, and that's how you end it. So yeah, it is mission 8. Definitely the most one of the most complicated missions, but once you get good at it, it's a fairly fun mission to do.